Hello everyone, and welcome to my daily live stream of Monster Hunter World Iceborne. We're going to be working on the Light Bowguns. It appears I've had the microphone muted this whole time. Oh dear. So, the reason we're still working on the Light Bowguns is because, gosh, they're complicated. They have all of their shot damage builds, explosive damage builds with the sticky ammo, and then finally the elemental ammo builds as well. So they're like, with like dual blades and with bows, usually you kind of just accept that they're mostly about elemental damage and you focus on that. Light bowguns have like both worlds, raw damage and elemental damage. And dang, it's confusing. There's so much to learn. So here we are with the Ruiner Nergigante Light Bowgun. And the reason I'm using this rather than the Nergigante Light Bowgun, which I thought I wanted, is because of those medium decoration slots. And you run into this borderline build condition where, check this out, we only can afford one level of health boost, and yet we're just barely able to afford Crit Eye 7, Crit Boost, Weakness Exploit, Spread Shot 2, Free Element 2, Max Might is bonus, Fortify is bonus. But yeah, you have this condition where you're trying to squeeze true Spare Shot onto the build. Because here's the deal. So we've got 4 shots of normal ammo here. We've got 3 shots of spread ammo 2 here. And when your ammo clip is really small, true Spare Shot, it turns out, is actually really nice. So it's not so confusing with the heavy bowguns. You had like Loyal Thunder for spread. You had a few Pierce heavy bowguns, but even that was not too confusing. It's actually a lot more confusing for the light bowguns because it's kind of like, do I want true Spare Shot? That's one of the difficult questions to answer. If you could have true Spare Shot easily, yes, you would always want it for these small magazine clips. But then it comes down to another question. Can I afford true Spare Shot? Which is much harder to answer. And the Ruiner Nergigante Light Bowgun, because of these double medium decoration slots, look, you just barely get away with it. I've got 1 health boost. And I tried playing around with different combinations of what you could do. And yeah, this is like the best I could do. Look at this though. Look at these damage numbers. Woo, 13, 1,625, and then I have a slow reload. Right, so that was not bad. We got to 1,600 in a pretty short amount of time, and then we had a slow reload, which I'm debating how good that is. See, another one of the problems with the light bowguns is why not just use the heavy bowguns, right? So I use both weapons, and if the heavy bowguns are just much better at using like spread ammo, why not just use that? So here's my Tool Specialist secret build with the spread bowgun. Now take a look at this: 2, 3. 5, 6, 7, 8. So 2,000 damage, and not even the slow reload, and you get a shield mod, and then on top of all that, we can really get the damage up if we are getting the procs from this special scope. So you run into this question: why am I using spread ammo on the light bowguns anyways? Let's get this just right. There we go. Look at this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 5 shots brought us almost up to 1,600. But we're holding 8 shots. So yeah, I'm having this trouble where I just can't decide exactly what I want with the light bowguns. It's so confusing. What do you guys think? Antonio says, do you only play Monster Hunter while streaming? I do primarily play Monster Hunter. We're gonna do a run through of Pokemon Sword and Shield when that comes out. So and that'll just be for fun. The channel will be focusing on Monster Hunter from here on out. I don't see that changing. Elden Ring's another game I'm really looking forward to, so we'll probably stream that when that comes out. How's it going, Saul Cruz? He always says hi. Is that the Ruin Luna Light Bowgun? Yes, it is. That was the Ruiner Lunastra Light Bowgun. Yeah, I've been playing around with different builds for the light bowguns in private, when I'm off stream, and it's actually really hard to decide what you want to do with these bowguns. So we're going to head back to the workshop. Gosh, I can't believe I was talking that whole time with my mic muted earlier. It's because I was getting some recordings done. How do you feel about the Beatotus Light Bowgun? I heard that it is pretty decent. We need to find out what the light bowguns do best. That's what we need to know. We need to know what light bowguns can do that the heavy bowguns can't do. That's really important. Okay, so I think one of the things you want to do is just be like, this is the best spread light bowgun, this is the best normal light bowgun. That doesn't matter. What matters is if it's better than a heavy bowgun, in my opinion. Spread on light bowgun has like 6 options. It's very confusing. Thomas Rusty says light bowguns are really more for elemental ammo than anything else. You and I agree on this, Thomas. We definitely agree. And I think I had them sorted out a bit. We're going to go back and make sure we get all the light bowgun, the elemental builds completed. So we should do that today. And then I think after we've figured out the elemental light bowguns, then we should move on to talking about... See, it's so confusing, though. Yeah. I'm just thinking about it all. The issue is all about true spare shot. True spare shot's really strong at increasing the size of your clip. So I've been messing with it, and it can sometimes like double your clip. Getting 8 shots in a row on a 4 clip ammo clip is not too uncommon. It's really surprising. Are you doing some sort of light bowgun showcase this time, says David? Well, it's more along the lines of we need to figure out all the light bowguns, and it's taking me a long time to do this because there's so many options. And but I think I've decided for today what we'll do, we'll focus exclusively on the elemental ammo types and get them all hammered out, all of them. So first to the training room. I believe we can cross off the Actinula as the best water damage light bowgun. Let's take a quick look at that. Forge equipment, weapons, light bowgun. I remember Actinula being important. Actinula and the Rathalos light bowgun. That's Namiel, Black Actinula, 364 attack, 15% affinity. The water ammo is rapid fire with a clip of 4 when you, well, what do we have on our build here? We should have free element. Yeah, okay, so this should affect all light bowguns evenly, the fact that we have free element on our build already. So water ammo shot 4, 364, 15%. Now, we've already looked this over many times. That should be the strongest one. There shouldn't be anything that competes with that. All right, and then for fire, it was the Rathalos light bowgun up here. 351, 20% built-in affinity. Flaming ammo, 4 shots. Okay, so that's fire. That's water. You can see we have both of those built. And then for ice, it was not the Velconatry, unfortunately. Velconatry had 351, and it did have rapid fire freeze, but an ammo clip of 3. So it has an ammo clip of 3, which is a problem, because you don't want to have 3 shots. You want to have 4 shots. So when we came down here and we took a look at the Blaze light bowgun, it has a much lower attack value of 338, but built-in affinity of 20%. Oops, hold on. Come on now. My thumb. So built-in affinity of 20%, and then when we look, 4 shots of freeze ammo once again. So there's the 4 shots of freeze ammo. So Blaze was for ice is what I recall. What ammo types does that leave? Flame, ice, water. Am I missing any? I'm trying to think. Flame, water, ice. Thunder? I think it's thunder, and Styx was for thunder, was it not? So thunder ammo, 4 shots rapid fire thunder, built-in razor sharp spare shot. Let's make sure that nothing else competes with it. Let's see what everyone's saying in the comment section. The light bowgun can do poo-poo damage when the heavy bowgun can't. What? Monster Hunter World isn't cross-platform, right? That's correct. How will you go about with your character in PC when Iceborne comes out? We will do a playthrough of the campaign. And then when mods come out that allow you to kind of circumvent the game a bit, I may try to use those mods. It depends on if there's any good ones. If not, we'll just have to play through like normal. I'm trying not to have to grind 3 whole characters, because that is just a ridiculous amount of grinding. It really is. You are right. Heavy bowgun almost always wins except for clutch claw fights. Clutch claw fights, I think, go to heavy bowgun as well. David Larson says, sweet, sounds interesting. By the way, Namiel spread 2 didn't really feel that strong. Don't know about elemental, though. It should be strong for the water ammo. Ocean said, I wish I could stay for the stream, but I should go to class. See you later, Ocean Dan. Josh Lugo says, ice ammo is the Beatotus light bowgun. Okay, let's go up to Beatotus real fast. Beatotus should be near Gyrototus. Here it is. Bao Shooter. So Bao Shooter is 338. Rapid fire 4 freeze ammo. Yeah, but look, so if the attack value is 338, probably the only thing you could say going forward is that you can augment it a few times to have more attack, I suppose. So Bayo Shooter 338 with the 0% affinity. Rarity 10 means it's going to have more augmentations. But again, come down here. You've got the Blaze Light Bowgun. That sticks. So Blaze Light Bowgun has Guts built in. Guts is not a bad skill, by the way. It's a decent skill. We used it all the time when we were fighting Arch-Tempered Nergigante. Same attack value as the Beatotus of 338. 20% built-in affinity is, in the past, that would have been equivalent to 2, well, technically 3 augmentations, but if you were talking about the first level of affinity giving you 10%, you could almost think of it like 2 augmentations. And then freeze ammo 4, rapid fire, recoil 3. Yeah, so it's... I suppose you could go with Beatotus. Does it have better... Maybe it has better, like... Let's jump up here. Because I imagine one of the augmentations to the Beatotus Light Bowguns will be going toward... Here it is. Will be going toward affinity, not attack. It does come with sleep ammo. That is always a bonus. So it sounds like you could do one or the other. I wonder which one I would prefer in the end. I feel like I would lean actually toward this one. Well, I don't know, because Guts is really good. So I guess it just depended. You could do either. You could do this one for sleep ammo and no Guts, and you'd have to augment it, 1 for affinity, twice for attack probably, or whatever, attack 3. And then the other one, you would probably just take 1 attack augmentation. I don't know what else would fit on it. Here it is, Blaze. You would take an attack augmentation. It comes with Guts, but only paralysis 1 and 2, no sleep ammo at all. I suppose it also does have poison. Does Gyrototus have poison? I've been hearing that poison is decent. People have been telling me that. Yeah, it does have poison. Are they different in any other way? Those two are very close, I'd say. They're very close. Quick-witted, he says, napping before work, just had you narrating my dreams. Thank you very much, man. Let me update that snack fun. Oops. You can... Oops. Let's see. What did I miss? Here it is. You can custom mod the Bayo Light Bowgun when the Blaze can't. This is true, fan, but also the Blaze Light Bowgun is just coming with the default 20% affinity higher. So that's the other side to it. The Beatotus Light Bowgun would have to augment itself just to catch up to Soulfire. And Soulfire should have like 1 augmentation or 2, right? Yeah, we're going to go ahead and keep playing with Blaze for now. We can go ahead and build the Beatotus. I think we're done getting all of our elemental light bowguns together. Why don't we do this? Why don't we go ahead and create a build for all 4 of those elemental ammo types, and then we can move on to talking about shot type damage. All right, remove all that. So let's see what we already have, because I already did this. Argent Ray. Slinger 7, fire attack, slinger capacity, wind proof, health boost, free element ammo, weakness exploit, lane power, crit boost. Let's just take a quick look at it. So it's using the Blaze Charm, Argent Ray is. The Kieran Jacket for crit eye. Silver. I've been told, actually, that you should go... Why would I go Kieran Jacket here? I've been told you should go with... I think I was told this a while ago, so this build here might be out of date. Let's go by rarity here real fast. Sorry if I mumble a little bit, because I'm thinking quite a bit here. Here it is. So Garuga Greaves offers so much compared to the Kieran Jacket, which also offers quite a bit, but arguably not as much. What is the Silverlos chest plate like? Giving 2 levels of crit boost versus what did the legs give? Oh yeah, but the legs actually give quite a bit, and you don't actually need crit boost. You need, true crit element. I think I might have made the correct decision here, because the Kieran chest and the Garuga legs, although Garuga legs are technically more efficient than the Kieran chest piece, the Silver Soul Greaves are going to be a lot more efficient here than the Silver Soul Mail chest. See this? Because we don't need those 2 levels of crit boost. Yeah, so we're going to go ahead and put that back on. I think I was correct to make that build like that. Okay, so crit ice 7, fire attack 5, health boost, ammo up 3, weakness exploit. We do end up with crit boost 1. And we have true crit element secret. So I'm going to say we're done with the fire ammo with Argent Ray. Hello, TGC. What's your opinion on the Devil Joe Master Rank Light Bowgun? Right now, I don't use it for any... Oh, no, I do use it for sticky ammo. I'm sorry. I use it for sticky ammo, but I think we were learning that the Ray Zhang Light Bowgun technically gets more damage on its sticky ammo. So it would be like one of the best sticky ammo light bowguns, but it might be the second best. It depends. We need to do some more experimentation to come to a conclusion on that. So we're done with the Argent Ray. I want to see what other ones I made. Argent Ray, Black Actinula. It looks like we started Black Actinula, but we didn't finish. We wouldn't use Blaze Charm. We would use the Water Attack. Flood Charm. Okay, so Crit Ice 6, Windproof, Health Boost. So it's quite literally the same build. Any reason why we couldn't fit that last level of Expert on? Suppose we just can't afford it. Satiated Release. Alright, we're going to drop 1 level of Vitality. We're going to replace that with Expert. I'm going to save that as well. So this light bowgun is done for water ammo. Oh, no, we need to customize it as well. Customize bowgun. Equipped. Black Actinula. And the water ammo, we're going to bring the recoil on the water ammo down. Alright, we have average. Can we bring it down to low? No, it just goes down to average, huh? If that's the case... I don't really know what else I want. Reload doesn't really help with the paralysis ammo. You could use it with the thunder ammo. You don't really need to. Don't care about deviation suppressor. Close range and ranged attack don't really affect the elemental ammo. Could do evading reload, I suppose. I guess if we have an open slot, we're going to go with the Wyvern Blast mod, because I do actually think the counter mods are superior. They're just harder to use. Oh, we went with the long barrel on Argent Ray. Hold on. We're changing that as well. Oh, I suppose I went long barrel. Enhances ammo speed, extending both maximum and critical range. Huh, what do you guys think is better? Wyvern Blast mod or long barrel? Because your main damage is not actually the Wyvern Blast. Your main damage is going to be the elemental ammo. Maybe the long barrel is a better option. I need to understand long barrel better. Customize bowgun. We're going to go with the long barrel. Increases critical range is nice with the elemental ammo, because elemental ammo has this thing going on where you actually can stay really far from the monster anyways. So if you can increase that. Fan says if you use the Silverhead Alpha, you can get fire attack up to 6 instead of 5. Not a big change, but still. No, actually it's not a big change at all, because after, what is it, like level 4? I can't remember. There's, similar to the past, there's a cutoff. I don't remember what the limit is. There's a cutoff limit to how much elemental bonus you could... There's a cap. There we go. There's a cap to how much elemental damage bonus you can give to your light bowgun. And so that's still in effect. And so even this charm is overkill. You don't need the charm necessarily. But the only other thing you could take other than the charm is maybe like Agitator. You know, yeah, Agitator would be on the list maybe. I suppose you could try to take Spare Shot. Spare Shot would be good, right? Okay, so let's go ahead and finish it up. We got 2 of these done. Now let's get the Blaze Light Bowgun done. I think we spent like a whole stream just getting the Blaze Light Bowgun built, didn't we? I remember that because it took forever. So there's Blaze Light Bowgun, and we're going to be bringing him in for ice damage, ice attack. And he comes with an extra medium and small decoration slot. Let's go ahead and take a look at our... We're missing the health boost, of course. And what do you want to do with this last level? Flawless, Challenger, Throttle, Potential, Resentment, Magazine. You get one extra shot, huh? How's our affinity looking? Oh, 60% is really high. 60% is really high. It's almost too high, actually. So at 60%, let me think about it. 60%, you don't even need this level of tenderizer right here. You could take that off, can't you? Oh, no, you wouldn't want to take that off. I take that back. 60%. The only thing I can think of is Charger, because you'll get your Wyvern Blast back sooner. So that's mostly it. Let's override this. Oh, also, let's get the mods right. All right, let's see what we have. Freeze ammo high. High. Average. Long barrel. Doing the same strategy here. All right, and then let's run over here. Long barrel plus mind's eye equals shooting from far AF. I always take longer barrel. Long barrel makes the ammo faster, which means less damage takes when the ammo pierces. I don't know if that's accurate, Kev. I think we're talking about two different things. Is there no viable spare shot armor set? It makes me so sad to see a build without it. I'm too used to it. Well, that's interesting because if we could give up that ice attack charm, we could have spare shot, couldn't we? You're right, though. I'm realizing how good true spare shot is. It's ridiculous. Fan says, go test long barrel. The increase is not important at all, in my opinion. Okay. What's your current favorite armor set? I don't have one. Mixed sets. Whatever set is giving me the most best build for whatever it is I'm working on. That would be my favorite. We'll do Wyvern Blast mods if he's saying that the long barrel doesn't work. I actually felt this kind of similar, to tell you the truth. I just didn't, I don't know. Because I was testing out normal ammo in the training room yesterday night, and it was adding range to it, but I think you're right, man. Like, what's the point? If you've already got good range, you don't need more good range, probably. Yeah. Don't need more of that. We've already got it. We've already got it. We're not benefiting from ranged attack up either, so yeah, I don't see why we would need the long barrel. Alright, we'll do Wyvern Blast Type 2. I think that's fine. Okay, so we'll grab this once more, and then the Styx Light Bowgun will have the most unique build. No, it won't. It won't have the most unique build. It's the only one that's going to have spare shot, that's all. Water ammo, thunder ammo, so high. Average. Wyvern Blast mod. What's your... Oh, I already read that one. Take stopping power and bandolier. Spare shot is not that worth it now. True spare shot is pretty good. I would not underestimate true spare shot. It is feeling pretty strong, actually. Shock charm. What is your favorite looking armor? Silver Knight. Silver Knight armor. For talking strictly about how it looks. 2 large decoration slots. What a nice light bowgun. Styx Light Bowgun continues to feel like one of your best light bowguns in the game. Just because of that. It's ridiculous how good that is. So let's see, what can we put in there? I drop this. We're gonna put... Oh, that's Mighty Bow. Hold on. Here it is. We'll put a release in there. There we go. So free element ammo up. This will turn into vitality, I'm sure. Focus. Here's a focus vitality. That's perfect. And then we have one decoration slot left over. And honestly, it's probably just going to be focus again. Oh. Yeah, that's fine from the other build. So 2 levels of focus to get our Wyvern Blast back sooner. Your Wyvern Blast is a lot of damage, actually. Wyvern Blast is nice. We like Wyvern Blast. I don't feel like it's necessary to have built that. Anything I can get rid of? I'm going to get rid of one of these builds. Okay, so the top 4 are elemental light bowguns. And we never tested this one out. Let's go ahead and test this one out. We need a monster weak to thunder damage. I don't think we tested it out, right? Who's going to be weak to thunder? Gold Raytheon, weak to thunder. Very well. Let's go ahead and post a quest. Here's a Gold Raytheon right here. Is it 4-player? Yes, it is. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to have to boot the 4th player and start with 3 players. And then once we've landed, the 4th player can join in. Because there's still that glitch. We don't want that glitch to happen. Have you played any other Monster Hunter games besides World and Gen U? Nope. No, I have not. Base Bear Shot wasn't nerfed. Is still 20%. Does Elemental get boosts from Weakness Exploit? Yes, indirectly, because you're going to pair elemental damage with true crit element, and true crit element only activates when you have good affinity. ShadowCon says, I see what you mean when you say you have trouble reading the chat and playing at the same time. It's impossible for me. Oh, you're doing a little bit of streaming? Yeah. It actually causes you to die because you'll be like reading a comment, trying to remain active with the chat room, but also trying to fight a monster. And if it's a monster who can like 2-shot you, you know, you can find yourself in danger a lot. You know, if you like read a comment and then you get knocked over. I try not to overthink it though. Yeah, I really do like to be engaged with you guys. I think that's what makes the live streams a lot of fun. Look at all these monsters I'm not done researching. Huh. So we have Victor and Badass. Badass Boss Man. Let's go ahead and have an attack up large meal. Would you have as a new unlock monster from the Wildspire Guide region? Oh, I think he's asking who would I add to the Wildspire region. Bloodbath Diablos. I don't know. I actually really like Diablos and Black Diablos. They're 2 of my favorite monsters in the game. They're really cool. Alright, I'm ready if you guys are ready. What is your favorite weapon? Probably the Heavy Bowgun. Heavy Bowgun, yeah, for sure. Big fan of the Heavy Bowgun, always have been. You know you want to ready up, Victor. Come on, Victor. There we go. Let's head on out. Antonio says, you do a much better job than a lot of chats I've been in. That's because I've got the gift of gab. I can talk a lot about anything I want, and I can have a decent conversation. I didn't even think that talking was any kind of skill, but apparently kind of it is. Maybe it's because I was from a large family. When you're in a really big family, you actually talk a lot because you have to talk to everyone all the time. You're just surrounded by people. And one of the things I noticed in my family is the babies would be talking at like really young ages, especially the babies that were born when the family was really large. So I witnessed most of the births, right? Like I was there for almost all the babies as an oldest brother, I'm sorry. And one of the things I noticed is like as the family grew to like 9, 10, 11, the babies actually started talking at younger ages. You know, they'd say like mommy and yes and no, stuff like that. And I was like, is this because the baby's surrounded by so much talking, you hear it all day long, and this gives you the ability to talk more, you know? It gives you the ability to process and think of words more because you're surrounded by it. It's got talking well is, I think a lot of it's just surrounding yourself with somebody who talks well, or just talks a lot. Which might be part of why you guys enjoy a live stream, because even if I'm talking about something, perhaps you disagree with it, just hearing somebody talk is nice, you know what I mean? Golden has true crit status. That's right. We gotta test that, by the way. I don't even know what that means for the build. Let's see what we have for our mantles here. Ice proof and rock steady. So we're gonna go ahead and use that rock steady. We should have checked for temporal. Oh right, we have the other type, don't we? Whoa, did she just get ran into the wall? No, she did not. Alright, we need to start injuring her because we're not dealing any damage until... She needs her parts wounded is what needs to happen. This tail here. What's your favorite deviant besides Bloodbath Diablos? Ooh. First of all, I'm poisoned and I don't have the cure. Oh, somebody else has the cure. Amazing. My favorite deviant besides Bloodborne Diablos. I don't necessarily have a favorite deviant. I did play Bloodbath Diablos and we lost very promptly. Other than that, I mean, I can say I don't like gold and silver Rathalos. They're just kind of like bitches, man. They're cool looking though, and they offer really good armor. I like that about them, but I wouldn't fight them for fun necessarily. Aaron says, my mother owns a daycare and exposure is a factor. Yeah, it just kind of made sense to me. It was something that I observed when I was an older brother living at home. It was crazy. Having so many siblings kind of was like a social experiment for me a little bit. There's actually quite a bit you learn. Oh, God. There's quite a bit you learn when you're in a large family like that, about how people interact with each other. You get to experience people who are like... How do I say it? So, like, you get to experience siblings who are just naturally nicer, better people, better at school, better at chores. And then you experience siblings who aren't. They just kind of whine over everything, they don't get their work done, and they blame everyone. And you experience these two very different personalities, and the reason you're able to experience them is because when you have, about 10 decently grown siblings, see the last two, or the last one was just too young, right? And you see them at different stages of their development as well. Like, you notice how kids will, like, chill out after they reach about 7 or 8 years old. They start to chill out a bit. But yeah, you really get an opportunity to take a look at people and see how they're just born different, Everything's easy if you're born good at working and good at doing your school and being nice to people. Those are like the things that are desirable. And some of the kids, I actually remember really specifically, I had two sisters. And they were born like right after each other, right? So one after the other. And it's funny when you have so many siblings, there's like cliques, You join the group of kids that are within your age group. And there'll be like an age barrier between the children at some point, right? Like, so I was part of the older children group. And the younger children just weren't part of our group. So they were almost like some other thing, You didn't talk to them as much. You didn't really share as much about yourself with them. They were just part of their own thing. And yeah, so I had these two sisters who were just very close to each other in age. And I got to witness where one of them was kind of like just generally successful and the other one was just generally not. And a lot of it had to do with like how sensitive they were to hard work. If you were very sensitive to it, all of the other problems kind of set in. You had things to complain about. Because you were sensitive to the hard work. And the other one wasn't sensitive, so she just didn't have anything to complain about. She just actually did the work. So I got to experience a lot. It was like being in a big social experiment, having so many siblings. Wow, I'm going to die here. Freak Deviant says, Antonio, I want a Nergigante Deviant. There's one at the fan and wiki. I keep killing these two in the event. They never show the death symbol. When you eat for Bombardier, you can solo... What? You can solo what? Solo GRSR in 7 minutes. I don't know who that is. I want a subspecies Nergigante. I mean, we got a variant, right? I think that's enough. Getting the variant. Oh, man. Look at this. Poison. Everyone's poisoned. I wanted it... Sensitive to hard work. What? Yeah, so let me kind of explain what I mean by that. I feel like hard work is stressful, right? We use the term hard work, but what you really mean is kind of like stressful work, right? Some work is very stressful. And it depends. Everybody has kind of like a different type of work that they find stressful or unstressful. Like some people don't mind math homework. Some people get stressed out by math homework, right? And the thing is, some siblings, when it came to doing something that you knew was stressful, they just kind of did it. They didn't really complain, and they just kind of got it done, and everything was easier for them at that point. And then you had siblings where they would consistently not get it done and not want to do it, and they would complain, and then they just weren't as well liked, and you didn't want to hang out with that sibling quite as much, and they were always in a conflict with mom and dad or conflict with one of the other siblings. And like I'm saying, I just kind of learned a lot from that. Having siblings that struggled and siblings that didn't struggle. Yeah, it was very interesting. Ruiner does not equal a subspecies. I know, but we get to fight a different version. If you think about what it means to have a second Nergigante, we get a different Nergigante fight. I don't know what would be so great about a subspecies as opposed to a variant. Maybe there's something specific about it you like. Bruh, making a difference between deviants and subspecies is like differentiating mythic and legendary Pokemon. Exactly. That's exactly what I was trying to say. I want night livestream ASMR of Dark Soul, and I want it now, says Henry. I don't know, man. I don't think we'll be doing Dark Soul. I posted that Dark Souls video, and it performed very poorly. I think people are mostly tired of Dark Souls, and I think most of my audience is here for Monster Hunter. Yeah, we have played a lot of Dark Souls in the past, though, didn't we? Nice. I've not made good use of the Wyvern Blast mods. I think you really do have to concentrate very well to make good use of those. She takes a lot of damage in her head. Gosh, man. I'm bad with the Wyvern Blast mods. They're high damage, but they're tricky. What is the difference then, Antonio? Never tired of Dark Souls. Well, just wait for Elden Ring to come out. We'll get into Elden Ring. I have high hopes for Elden Ring for sure. Come on now. Whoa. I feel like the damage is okay, considering you don't have to. Another thing I noticed with the normal ammo is just how precise you have to be all the time. And when you're playing multiplayer with normal ammo, it's actually pretty difficult to land all your shots. But with elemental ammo, the monster can be pointing any direction, and the elemental ammo will pierce toward the weak spot on that monster's body. Nice. There's the counter blast actually landing. For 400 damage, that's so much, man. It's been years since you left Dark Souls. That's true. It's been about 2 years. Really enjoyed that game. Nice. Interestingly, did you notice the counter mod didn't do as much damage there? I wonder if it has like specific attacks that cause it to do more damage. Or maybe it's because she's not enraged and she... Well, no. I was going to say maybe she's not taking as much damage because she's not enraged, but I don't know if that would actually affect mods, because I thought the mods were explosive damage. Oh, no, they're not explosive damage. They're affected by the special ammo boost, aren't they? Oh, I see. We have somebody using attack up large. That's probably it. Oh, shoot, man. Nice. Nice heals. Love how much range the elemental ammo types work from as well. Nice job, everyone. So that was a Thunder ammo build, and it felt fairly easy. One of the things I like about the Bowguns is that you don't have to chase the monster has to chase you. See, it's the other way around. And it definitely had that feeling the whole time. I'm curious if there will be any new Monster Hunter titles. I cannot see many ways to improve upon already perfect world. I can think of some ways it can improve. Definitely it needs to have more boss fights. We have like no true boss fights. We have Shara Ishvalda, who's easy. He's way too easy. And then we have Extreme Behemoth, but that's from the base Monster Hunter game. It's not even part of the expansion. Ancient Lesson, same deal. Rhythm says, thanks for letting me join. No problem. Anyone can join. Instead of Nergigante Deviant, let's get a Gore in this B. Yeah, I agree. That's what I would prefer as well. New monsters. New monsters. Even old new monsters. Crisis Physique. I have a hard time playing Heavy Bowgun and Light Bowgun solo. Well, solo, I can tell you with the Heavy Bowgun, you still have actually a cluster bomb build that you can use. If you haven't seen it on my channel, go look it up. It's the Vulcan Gametis, right? The Magna Gametis, but the Vulcan Gametis is what it's called in Iceborne. And yeah, it's good for cluster ammo and wyvern ammo. Underwater combat for Monster Hunter World 2. Have you the 5 Great Elder Dragon lore? No, I have not seen that. June says, I was in a hunt with you yesterday off stream. It was 3 of us. We fought Garuga. I was the hammer player. Nice, June. Yeah, as you know, June, I was using a light bowgun in that run, and I was testing out normal ammo. And to be frank, I didn't like it. It didn't feel good. Did not feel that good. But yeah, that was me. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so I think the Blaze Light Bowgun is the only one we didn't test out. We're going to test this as well. We're going to test it. I think that's just fair to do. I'll grab this ice ammo. And we're going to run over here. We're going to post... Well, hold on. Let me pick a monster weak to ice. So who do we see already? Rei Shang is weak to ice. He's a temptation for sure. He has a small body though. Zenogre's weak to ice. We're going to go to Zenogre. Zenogre's weak to ice. He has a large body too. This guy's going to get wrecked by ice ammo. Tell me I have a Zenogre. If I don't have a Zenogre, I'm going to be surprised. Huh, I don't have a Zenogre. Let's go grab one. Dave says, we need something as hard as a boss from Dark Souls Bloodborne. New monsters were great, but our gear is maxed out, so it's basically high rank all over again. That's absolutely right. One of the reasons why I've been talking so much about politics and stuff like that is because I'm just grinding. I'm just grinding. You know, when we had like Arch-Tempered Nergigante and we had live streams where we were carrying people through the match, you know, we were helping players beat Arch-Tempered Nergigante for the last time. I didn't have time to talk about politics because all I had time to talk about was the game itself. And we need to get back to that. But first they have to release an actually difficult fight for us to be in that situation. So we need some, seriously, we need some difficult fights real bad. These fights are too easy is the problem. Ooh, you know what? You're supposed to sort it by special rewards, and then you want to sort it by target. Yeah, we need some more difficult stuff than what we currently have, because it's just too easy right now. All right, we'll grab this one. That one looks nice. Post a new quest. Speaking of which, I might be streaming on Twitch pretty soon. I might be doing a few Twitch streams to warm up on Twitch. I was invited by Capcom to help out with the Hunter Helper thing that they're hosting. And I think it's the case that I need to be doing it from Twitch, though. Where the heck is this? Here it is. So yeah, you guys might see me on Twitch for a little while. Master rank, more like mustard rank. Alright, we'll just stick with this loadout. I'm not going to mess with it. I barely beat Bowgun today, and you guys asked for harder monsters. Daikaru Stormbringer. Aaron, thank you so much for the donation. Do you think Airborne's... Does he mean Iceborne's buff will make Aerial Glaive... Oh, wait. He says, do you think Airborne's buff will make Aerial Glaive just as viable as Ground Glaive in terms of damage? I'm attempting to compare the two right now. You know, I wonder if you went back and actually used the Draken armor set, how strong that would be with the new Airborne buff. I know what you're talking about, Aaron. I haven't played enough Insect Glaive to know the answer to your question, but, you know, there's a buff called Elemental Airborne for the Insect Glaives, and, well, you know, actually, I don't know, man, because another thing going for the aerial Insect Glaives was the built-in crit element that we had with the Kiar weapons. And I felt like that combined with Elemental Airborne was the only thing making airborne Insect Glaives kind of viable, depending on what you were fighting. So if you were fighting Lunastra or you were fighting, especially Zenitjiva, I'd say, you would consider it. But with the loss of the Draken armor's Elemental Airborne and the loss of the Kiar weapons that had the built-in true crit element, I don't know. I don't think the buff to aerial damage is enough. So let's see. So is it a permanent change to Twitch? No, not at all. Basically, Capcom, they're going to be hosting a special little event where for a week they're going to be promoting some streamers who are going backwards into the game and helping players who just got it or they're in the low rank and high rank. So they're doing a little promotion, and they're like, hey, you know, you should consider being one of the streamers. I told them I would, but then they told me, oh, by the way, it's on Twitch. So what I should do is I should have a few warm-up streams on Twitch before the event actually occurs. So that's probably what I should do. It's not a permanent change to Twitch. I actually still prefer to stream on YouTube by a great deal. I can't wait for Gameconomist to talk about politics in the Capcom sponsor stream. I'll go off on feminism. Laundrew says, look at Ancient Lesson. People fight 40 minutes and wipe over and over again, and some specialists kill him with 4 greatswords while only jumping. That's right. He gets killed in like 5 minutes by people who understand the game better. This way. Why does everyone think he's sponsored? Actually, it is kind of a sponsorship, David. So what they're going to do is, I believe they're going to host it from their official Twitch channel. But they've offered this for a number of streamers, so I'm not the only one. I think I saw Fumetto, actually. Am I saying his name right? Fumetto? So, and they're asking people to sign up for it, and I did sign up for it. I think it is kind of a sponsorship, though, in a sense, because... I don't know what else to call it if it's coming from your own. What do we have here? The ice-proof mantle again? Why would I have the ice-proof mantle? Jeez. Why would I be fighting something that deals ice damage with the... I changed my equipment already. But yeah, so I'll probably do a few streams from Twitch just to get warm up on Twitch, find out how it all runs and how it feels. Doesn't Twitch want every streamer to stream exclusively on Twitch? Well, sure. I'm sure that's what all the streaming websites want. Did you know I was actually offered money by, what's the name of the website? DLive. DLive offered me money to stream there, to stream on DLive more, and ultimately I turned it down. Yeah, I was like, you know what? I'm just going to keep streaming on YouTube. DLive. I have a DLive account. I originally wanted to build up an audience on DLive because DLive... Oh, right, we have the counterblast. DLive doesn't take a portion of your donations when someone makes a donation, and to me that was a big deal. I was like, I want to support that. But then I just figured out you can use Streamlabs, and Streamlabs has the same effect. When you make a donation through Streamlabs, YouTube doesn't get a cut of that. Whereas when you make a Super Chat donation, YouTube takes 30%. And yeah, again, so I found out that you could just do Streamlabs, and then it was like, well, I don't actually need DLive. And D-Live was like, wait a second. David says, you're always honest, sponsorship or not, I'll work out, man. It'll work out, man. Twitch is going to be hard at first, though. Twitch? Oh, I don't expect to, like, build an audience on Twitch. I'm just probably going to hop over to Twitch for a little while they do this event. Yeah, I won't be streaming from Twitch regularly. I'll probably just do it for this one event. And, you know, maybe there'll be a future event, who knows. But YouTube's it for me. I'll be doing it from YouTube. I just prefer YouTube. D-Live? Maybe one day I'll be doing multi-stream. I know there's software out there that lets you stream to multiple platforms at once. And I've seen other people use that software and I've considered it. But I kind of want my audience to be focused on this one place. I don't know though. I don't know. Yeah, probably would be smarter for me to do multi-stream software. I've thought about it. I've just never gotten into it. Actually, I had an offer from a multi-stream software company. They told me they would give me their like premium service for free if I would use it. I turned that down as well. I turn down stuff like all the time, actually. Yeah, I get a couple affiliate offers, like I want to say like 1 to 2 per week, probably at least at this point, because I haven't done any of them. I haven't done any affiliate programs. I haven't done any special promotions. I'm not sponsored by anybody. Right? I don't do any of that stuff. And so I get offers, and I just turn them down over and over again. I think the primary thing is I just don't want a commercial in my videos. I really dislike that idea. And one of the reasons I don't have merchandise on my channel is because I don't really know what I would feel comfortable selling people. And one thing I wouldn't be comfortable selling people is some goofy product that I was only selling because somebody's paying me to sell it. So someday I'll have like something I can sell for my channel that I actually believe in, and I'll probably just sell that. Oh gosh. Pokemon cards, probably, right? I actually thought about selling silver bars for my channel, but I was like, yeah, no, come on. You know, like a precious metal, right? Precious metals. What if we had like, so think about this. What if I sold silver bars or silver coins, and they have like a silver Rathalos minting, right? So the silver Rathalos icon is on the coin. How cool would that be? That'd be very cool. And you wouldn't necessarily be losing out on your money because you could later sell the, I guess, the ounce of silver as long as somebody was willing to buy it from you. Hold on, let's crafting list. So I thought about selling silver for my YouTube channel as merchandise. Now hold on. There we go. Sell us your feet pics. Yeah, I'm gonna sell bathwater. Sell t-shirts and hoodies. That's the easy one, isn't it? T-shirts and hoodies. Yeah, I need to start selling some t-shirts and hoodies already. How much do I need to pay you to sell a Kulvtaroth plushie meme pillow? Okay, so I've really considered it, David. The problem I have is I'm concerned I need to contact Capcom and get, what do they call it, licensing rights to actually sell a product that has their icon or their monster on it. I'm confident that they would not appreciate me just kind of ripping off of them and selling their creative intellectual property, right? So I'm confident they'll be like, you can't do that. You can buy a license to do that, but you can't just rip us off like that. You know what I mean? So maybe when my channel had like 4,000 subscribers, I could have tried to do something like that and they wouldn't have cared. But you know, I have a fairly sized channel, a fairly large audience at this point. It would just be stealing. I've never applied to get licensing to something before, so I just haven't figured all that out. And if I did do shirts and hoodies or whatever, it would probably just be my logo. That's it. I can legally sell my logo. That would be legal of me. I don't want to get in any legal trouble. How's it going, Logo Butter? He says, I'm in the session. Oh my gosh. Oh, yeah, we should poison the monster. Wait, that's paralysis. Let's get a good poison going. Can he be poisoned? Can he be paralyzed? I don't know if he can be paralyzed. But yeah, so, you know, in a nutshell, licensing rights is a very serious issue. I don't want to get sued. And they wouldn't sue me if I was some nobody, but I'm at a point where I actually probably could be sued for trying to sell something like that, especially if it made money. Don't get hit by the copyright. That's right. Because that stuff is not good. I've never been sued. If I follow the rules, I never will be sued, I'm sure. Well, if I will never be sued in a legal battle that's easy for my opponent. For the opposition, the claimant. Let's check out those attack stats. That's right. Oh gosh. I don't want to get hit by that flash, man. That flash is coming. I'll do that, I'll do the apathy dog. How about that? I'll do an apathy dog shirt. Ooh, this is some good damage. Be better if he had weakened parts. I don't understand. We have two players on our team that have weapons that can quickly weaken softened parts, but they're not softening them the whole time. Maybe I'm missing out. Maybe it's just his head that's getting softened, actually. But yeah, look, his main body's actually not... Oh, no. Please don't KO me. So can this guy be paralyzed? Let's find out if he can be paralyzed. I feel like he can't be. Oh, he can be. Nice. Nice, that's a lot of damage. Just hire an artist to draw design it, and it will rule under the parity rule. It's an interesting concept. I'll be like, this is a parody. Alright, I just got rid of all my counter mods for nothing. You know what? I'm going to get rid of the counter mods. Counter mods will work if you're paying close attention, but I'm not. I need to use the regular Wyvern Blast mods. The regular Wyvern Blast special ammo is what I need to say. Whoa! Don't hurt me. Do the Discord pinged quotes you said in PC chat. Pinned quotes, I see. Let's grab these seats at EQ. I'll get myself in trouble with something stupid I said in the past, probably. How's it going, Emma Clark? Emma Clark's in the stream as well, really? Is that what she's saying? Oh no, you mean you're in the you've made it to the stream, not to the session. I see. The hit zones in Iceborne are pretty bad and too reliant on weakening parts. It feels like I'm doing way more work in a fight and it's annoying. Yeah, it feels like you're pretty much required to use the new Clutch Claw feature, and a lot of us would prefer to just use our weapon like we used to, not have to freaking soften everything. I found a crit boost jewel in my second account with 45 hours on it. Meanwhile, on my primary account, 260 hours, I have none. Capcom's like, we're going to give you the true RNG. What are the tells to capture silver and gold in Rathalos and Raytheon? Well, definitely if they have a skull over their head on the minimap. So take a look at Zenogre. He has a little skull popping up and down. That is a sign that he's capturable. The next sign is that he's retreating and limping while he retreats. Okay, that's another sign. Now, technically, you can capture a monster before they reach these stages. A trick to recognizing when to capture them is have they already dropped 2 of the Slinger Bomb pods. But nowadays, it's kind of more complicated to figure that out because you got all these light bowguns and everything running around, creating pods, making it harder to determine if the monsters reach that stage of health. Finally, there's also the health bar. So if you look at the monster next, the monster's icon next to the map, you'll see that there's a little heartbeat, and you can see that the heartbeat doesn't have a very big wiggle to it, and that's kind of a sign that they're close to being captured as well. Those 2 signs are not as reliable as simply capturing the monster when they limp away, capturing the monster when they have a skull over their head. Those are the 2 most reliable ways. So if you only have 1 trap with you, just do yourself a favor and get a little more damage on them. What you don't want to do is waste your trap and then have to go back to camp. That would be very annoying. I think I get the most damage on the arms, actually. Clutch Claw is also in a way almost better, as it makes it possible to create your own weak spot. At the same time, you're also getting 50% affinity. I think is a fair trade. Well, I think what people are concerned about is the fact that you kind of have to use it because it's so good. You kind of have to use it, unless you're using like long shelling or sticky ammo or something like that. Which I'm a big fan of sticky ammo, and I'm a big fan of long shelling. So that's good for me. But I think for some people, they don't like that. Does Destroyer make softening parts easier? No, it does not. Softener is used to break monster parts, and oddly enough, monster his own values will actually typically change when you break the part. So if you break an arm on a monster, typically the his own values get better. Although there was a monster where this wasn't true, Lavasiath. When you broke his parts, his own values got worse, which is why you would break his head, and then all of a sudden you wouldn't be getting like critical hits on his head as often because weakness exploit wouldn't activate anymore. So it was one of the reasons people hated Lavasiath. He just had terrible hit zones, and he was like a monster where Capcom was saying you would be better off just using explosive attacks or maybe like water ammo. Oop, a little stretch here. It's already late in the day. I got this stream started up much later because I edited a video first. We got the news video update for the PC reveal of the launch date for Iceborne. Yeah, it's coming out on January 9th. PC players will be joining us on January 9th. I have a video on that. What console are you playing on? I play on PlayStation. I play on both Xbox and PlayStation, but today is Xbox. Okay? Today is Xbox. It's a Friday, isn't it? Happy Friday, everyone. A cookie and a nookie and how to live a good life. No, Finn, it's all three. You have a cookie, that's dinner. Nookie, that's a happy bedtime. And a puffy, that's a smoke after you've had the good bedtime. See? Cookie, nookie, and a puffy. Cookie, nookie, and a puffy. Gotta have all three of them. I have my cookie, I've had my nookie, and I've had a puff. Now we're going to have a puffy. Me and your girlfriend. All right, so those were the elemental light bowguns, and it felt like I kind of relied on my teammates to soften the monster's parts. That's very similar to how it feels with the Pierce ammo. There's sticky ammo. We need to establish the best sticky ammo heavy light bowgun. Okay, so I think it's a challenge between two of the bowguns. You have the 10,000 volts, that's the Reijang light bowgun, and then you also have the Dire Gun Dementia. Let's head off to the training room. My builds for those are going to change as well. Cookies, nookies, and pufties. Yanet Perez says, my cousins are on the mic with me and are raging at Fortnite. Help! We're 30 minutes into Saturday here. Really? Jesus. Bold of you to assume that I have your girlfriend. That's funny. You do pufties with your wife. I can neither confirm nor deny. Let's go ahead and grab... Well, we're going to go by rarity, and then we're going to go by light bowgun. All right, so... Oh, Fading Blossom too, right? So Fading Blossom... Oh, Fading Blossom has sticky ammo. This is interesting to note. So 10,000 volts. 10,000 volts has the highest raw at 403. And then this has sticky ammo rapid fire too. All right, so these are the two we're probably most interested in for sticky ammo. And the build does need to change. We have to have that Nargacuga setup. The Nargacuga setup is ridiculous. So I would say... Oh, man. Oh, we need to do a comparison is what we need. We need to put together a true spare shot build and compare it to a Artillery 5 build. That's what we need. How could you not want cookies, Emma? Can I just have the nookie? How could you not want dinner, bedtime, and the smoke afterwards? Just thinking about it. So we need... So when it came to the explosive damage builds, we already had builds, but they used seemingly conventional wisdom told us to take artillery 5, right? And these were our builds. So artillery 5, we have razor spare shot on the build anyways. 1. All right, and it's dealing 116 damage per shot. That's a slow reload right there. All right, let's go ahead and trade this out with the Raging Heavy Bowgun, Light Bowgun. That's what I mean to say. Where's Raging? All right, 10,000 volts. And let's check and see what the augmentations on this are. Not the augmentations, the customization. Okay, so it's also slow, but it's using... Ah, that's free element ammo up 2. We need one more level of it. You should add an anime channel to your Discord. Anime is very popular in my Discord. I do not know why. I actually do not watch much anime. Let's go ahead and grab release. Don't use free element ammo up. Instead, use to evade reload. Ow, kitty. Jesus Christ. My cat's trying to get me to play with her. That is also dealing 116 damage. But it actually shoots faster than the Dire Gun Dementia, which is what we were concluding last time. So they did roughly the same damage, but this one fires faster. But here's the thing, with the clip being so small, I really think that with the Nargacuga set, that's Arshan, hold on. With the Nargacuga set, you would just get a much faster rate of fire. Not faster rate of fire, I apologize. A much larger clip of ammo, which is actually very good to have. So don't look at the damage numbers here. That was 5 shots in a row. Damn, dude. 5 shots in a row. So you could do Nargacuga set. You know what I have not tested? Slugger's Secret. Let's jump down and check for Slugger's Secret real fast. We're going to go to the workshop. Anime was a mistake. Is there a crit eye attack jewel? I don't believe there is. Correct me if I'm wrong on that, guys. Rhythm of the Night says, shout out to the guy helping with Joe. Could use evade reload. This is true. In the Discord server, I posted a little research video I did that shows that the slow reload takes roughly 2 seconds, and the evade reload takes roughly 1 second. So neither of them are very long. However, the evade reload is half the reload speed of, or I guess you'd say it comes out twice as fast or half as long as the slow reload. Now, the trade-off, though, is that you have an opportunity cost to taking the evade reload versus what you would have taken if you had just gone with the slow reload. So it just depends. With the sticky ammo, you don't really need anything. You know, sticky ammo needs to be reloaded faster and have low recoil. Big Yikes says, should I farm both the alpha and beta armor for the metal Rathalos or just the betas? Beta male, I think that the silver Rathalos armor set actually had some decent pieces for fire attack, so you should take a look into that. I needed to take a look into that as well. Someone banned Grundle. What?
Good to see you.
Why would we ban Grundle? Okay, let's go ahead and forge equipment. We're going to go to armor, because I want to see the Diablos armor. That's Dober. Here we go. Diablo. Slugger's Secret is 3 parts. We could never use it then. What a pity. We could never use it with this loadout. Huh, what would you use Slugger's Secret with then? So strange to think about, because nothing's really better at KO than the sticky ammo. Let's go back to the training area. That's too bad. That's too bad. I suppose you could use it with a sticky ammo build where you use spare shot. Regular spare shot. Alexis says hi. How's it going, Alexis? I feel like the sticky ammo has plenty of KO. What it lacks more than anything else is damage. Lacks damage. Alright, so we're going to go with the true spare shot build with this sticky ammo, because I suspect it actually leads to higher damage than Artillery 5. And the question now is, which pieces of this armor set do we give up? We care about artillery, we care about probably focus, and probably health boost, but that's about it. You build artillery. Oh, free element. All right, so you can get free element from this right here. So free element's good. Health boost is good. We can get health boost here. We can actually get health boost from the helmet slot as well. Let's just go through real fast. That's okay for artillery. You know, tool specialist is a thought. How many? Oh, no, you need 3 pieces. Forget about it. There's health boost and 2 decent decoration slots. Weakness exploit. So I've been thinking about the Damascus chest. Let me show you why. Where is it? Here it is. Because it gives you 2 levels of focus. So Damascus chest is on the list. Again, we care about that because it gives us back our... Yeah, that's not bad either, actually, right there. That is not bad. Let's just take a look and see what else we have, though. Just take a quick look. Okay, Ange agrees with artillery. 2 levels of focus down here. Guard, we don't need guard. It's not terrible. A wide range. Now there's a thought. We could be running wide range, couldn't we? On these explosive damage builds. Well, there's free element ammo up. Okay, so I'm leaning toward finishing off focus. King Savage says, do you know how to get Warrior Streamstone ranged? I've been farming tempered Elder Dragons and haven't been able to get one. Excuse me. So if you need the Warrior Streamstones, go for Tier 2 monsters. Not Elder Dragons, but the Tier 2 ones. Those would be beneath it, like Uragon's an example. Rathalos is an example. Fight those guys. They have a higher chance of giving you a Warrior Streamstone. All right, let me think about this now. Here's a thought to the build. One of our charms is going to be the most efficient charm. Free elements, certainly a thought. Let's see what else. Guard, handicraft, defensive guard, heroics, earplugs. Non-elemental boost, blast attack, guts. Attack boost doesn't really affect it too much. Part breaker. I think it is in... Oh, there's slugger as well. I think it is going to be awakening charm. Yeah, so we're going to have the awakening charm on. Okay, so we have free element and what? We have focus. We do want KO. Let's get KO in. That's KO 1. KO 2. Name more room for KO. Let's jump over here. Name more room. Oh, it's going to be called Slugger. It's right here. It's right in front of me. So here's a Slugger Vitality. That's perfect. Actually, it makes me question these other 2 slots. Let's see what we have for artillery real fast. Where's artillery going to be? Oh, snap. Look at this. We have an artillery too. Will we need it, though? I don't know if we'll need it. I don't know if we'll need it, actually. let's go ahead and fill in the rest of vitality instead. We have a focus vitality, actually. And a slugger vitality, another one. So we're going to drop this. Oops. This charger of vitality makes me want to drop the coil, but the coil's pretty efficient. The problem is none of these other ones are necessary. Oh, so you know what? We'll just finish vitality here. Done. So vitality's out. Health boost, ammo up, focus, slugger. We need artillery 3 now. Page 4, artillery. Okay, there's artillery 2. Artillery 3. So artillery is done. Health boost, ammo up, focus, slugger, artillery. We need special ammo boost. Special ammo boost nearby. It's right above it. True shot. True shot. We are set on the special ammo boost. Wow, we have quite a bit left to the build. Quite a bit left to our decorations, I mean. Am I forgetting something? Seems like I'm forgetting something. Because that is a lot of leftover room. There's the true spare shot. Got the awakening charm done. We just have a lot of room left over. We're done with KO. Done with focus. Could go earplugs maybe. So I don't have to roll every freaking roar. We have a lot of leftover slots. So let's see. That was earplugs. You can build agitator. Agitator doesn't help with sticky ammo though. That's the thing. We don't need it. It doesn't help that much anyways. So let's go free element ammo up. Fill this back out. There's a fortitude. Satiated. Slinger capacity. And then we have room for one more slot. I suppose we could just go Divine Blessing? I don't know. Help me out if I've missed something. Heroics. Where's Divine Blessing actually at? Here it is. It's on page 5. Slot some utility skills. So we picked up Earplugs 4, which is actually very good. It cuts the time you're stunned by a roar in half. Earplugs 4 does. So if we get roared, we're going to be back to shooting very quickly. And then let's check this out. So we have sticky ammo 3, but this time instead of running artillery 5, we're running true spare shot. So we could be running artillery 5 and regular spare shot. Instead we're running artillery 3 and true spare shot. Let's see how much damage it does. So very important right here. It should do 116 if it was going to compare. Okay, so we lost about 16 damage per shot. It's about 10% damage increase. But we gained true spare shot. 1, 2, 3, 4. So technically that was a 5-shot clip. Four, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Damn, I don't know. I think true spare shot's better, man. Look at that. We just dealt 1,500 damage. I suspect that true spare shot's better than artillery 5 for the light bowgun. That's what I was messing around with the last 2 days. So let's go ahead and save this right here. And then I'm going to jump back over. Dire gun dementia again. I'm going to change this back to 10,000 volts. And it's missing a release decoration. There we go. All right, so this is with spare shot now. We have spare shot and artillery secret. So it's kind of like a very small trade between those two, right? It's a very small trade. Look, 3 shots. Didn't proc even once. 2, 3, 4, 4 shots. Which is actually very normal for... That's very normal for spare shots to turn a 3-shot clip into a 4-shot clip or even a 5-shot clip. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, 4 shots. That's very common. 4 and 5 is going to be common. Occasionally, you'll get up to 8. 2, 3, 4. Yeah, very common. But with the true spare shot, it just seems to proc a lot. Procs a ton. Let's jump back to that. Save this right here. So this is the other one. So this one has artillery 3 and does 10 damage less per shot, but you're going to get the spare shot proc more often. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 shots before you reloaded. 1, 2, 3, 4. So there's a 4 shot. And you do occasionally actually get a 4 shot with true razor sharp spare shot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 shots, man. Yeah, it just seems like with true spare shot, you end up hitting those 7s and 8s more often. Quite more often, actually. Like, surprisingly more often. There's a 4. If you take true spare shot, average rate versus artillery spare shot, Fumetto did the math, it's about the same, but if you get lucky with true spare shot, it's better. Yeah, If it's roughly the same, I mean, one's going to be better than the other no matter what. I think I have to give it to true spare shot. You know why? Let me explain why I think you have to give it to true spare shot. Because with true spare shot, you don't run out of reserves as fast, right? So you only have 20 blast nut with you. Check it out. You only give 20 blast nut. Oh, you get 30 blast nut. I should shut up. Yeah, I was wrong about that. I thought you get 20 blast nut. Did they increase it? Yeah, I thought it was 20. Well, maybe the reserve's not as big of a problem. I have run out of sticky ammo before, though. Also, I suppose if you're not rich either, it's nice to have the extra reserves, isn't it? Oh, there's a 3-shot, sadly. 4, 5. 30% versus 20% chance. Well then, so you're talking about an extra 10% chance for an extra shot to come out versus an extra 10% damage per shot. I guess it all depends on maybe like your reload times and your clip size. Honestly, I'm leaning toward the true spare shot. I am. So let's see, sticky ammo, you can bring it down to high, and then you can do something else with it. Okay, what about evade reload? So you can just evade reload, but you only get 2 shots back if you use evade reload. Alright, so if you don't take the reload mods, you're going to be stuck with the slow reload, the very slow reload. And then if you take evade, you've got the evade reload, so you have to use that. But that's only giving you back 2 shots. I don't like that because it's only giving you back 2 shots. And then you're stuck doing this if you want 3 shots back. Andrew says, is it bad to use armor pieces if it completes set skill but overstacks an armor skill? Like, would it give me 4 Wex? Yeah, you kind of want to avoid that. You usually can avoid that. There's usually a way to avoid that. I think in this case, reload assist is a better option. because you're getting an extra bullet, you know, as opposed to the quick the evade reload, you're getting an extra bullet. You're getting the third bullet. Drop free element. Yeah, but what are you going to do when you drop that level of free element? You're not really going to build anything that increases the damage of the sticky ammo. So you don't need to drop crit element. Gameconomist, the question is what lets you shoot more in a shorter time, the reload mods or the evade reload? Yeah, I understand that. That's the whole point of it. But I'm saying with the evade reload, you can only equip 2 levels of that and have the high recoil on the sticky ammo. So when you use the evade reload, you're only reloading 2 shots. Whereas the slow reload, even though it's going to be a second longer, you're actually reloading all 3 shots. And also, you're not forced to roll at the end of your clip. So one of the issues I have with the evade reload, one of the issues I have with it, and you guys have heard me talk about it before, is, let me do this again. Let me show you. I'll give you guys an example. So we're going to put the 2, we have to have the 2 levels of recoil suppressor, okay? We have to have these. Check it out. So 1 level brings us to very high. The second level brings us to high. So that's the only thing making the sticky ammo viable. It's 2 levels of recoil suppressor. Okay? So you got to have those, and then you can have 2 levels of recoil evade reload. I feel like people get overexcited on evade reload. Because check it out. If I want to reload at the end of shooting, I have to do that. I have to do a roll, or else I'm going to screw it up. Because if let's say I fire, and then notice I have not rolled. If I try rolling now, it's going to be a regular roll. See? It's going to be a regular roll. So I can't do the evade reload anymore. It can only happen at the end of your clip or after firing a shot. So let's say we fired our last shot, right? Okay, we fired it now. And look, I can't reload it. So what ends up happening? Oh no, I'm doing the very slow reload. That's no good. We don't want to be in that situation ever, right? So you could practice just getting very good at constantly using the evade reload, but then we have the second issue, where if you empty your whole clip, you're only reloading 2 shots. And if you want to talk about what reduces the amount of reloading you do, one of the things that reduces the amount of reloading you do is increasing your clip size. But with the evade reload, you're always going to have a clip size of 2. So you're basically reducing the size of your clips, and you're making it so that you have to evade reload on your last shot. You have to roll, because if you do anything other than roll, you're going to end up being stuck in the long reload. So it's not always the case that evade reload is so good. And I think people get overexcited about it because it's new. All right, so jumping back to the slow reload, you can see it still is kind of slow, but you're getting all 3 shots. And you never use the very slow reload. You never use it. You're always going to get the slow reload. Bammo Lammo, man. All right, let's go take this for a spin, I say. How about that? Stop talking about it and go take it for a spin. We'll go to the Gathering Hub. I never go to the Gathering Hub. Azen Jabberwock says, if you scroll up, I sent you an explanation for running out of ammo. Also, the auto reload is a way of play as you move all the time, and there's 3 ways to proc auto reload, not 1. Right, I did hear about losing one of the shots if you use the craft all option. I did hear about that. I've known about that one. Amnesia says you can also evade reload after putting down a Wyvern Blast or counter Wyvern Blast. Okay, that's good. I guess that's better than going through the that would definitely be better than going through the very slow reload, I suppose. But then you have to use one of your Wyvern Blasts. What if you're using it in a place where you don't want it? And what if you're all out? If you're all out, you're going to end up using your very slow reload. Classy says, I prefer to evade reload because I can evade the monster but stay hitting his head. I got addicted during the Iceborne beta. All right, so let's see. We're going to go ahead and post a quest.
Good to see you.
Hi, Blast. We can post anything we want because one of the nice things about explosive damage is it doesn't care what you post. But here's a great place to test it out. Kieran's nuts, so we're going to fight Kieran, Tempered Kieran, and see if the team doesn't wipe first. Bet you Kieran wins. You just watch. Thunderproof Mantle and Temporal Mantle. And you know what? We do not need the Earplugs charm. It does not work on Kieran. Kieran does not roar. Wide range is a thought. Oh, we could have guts. We're going to have tool specialist. Easy choice. Tool specialist is going to give us back our mantles faster. And when you have the thunder mantle, thunderproof mantle, you're set for this fight. This fight becomes much easier. So we're going to do thunderproof mantle. And now let's go ahead with the Devil's Madness loadout. I think that's going to do us good. Let's go ahead and grab our paralysis ammo. Save that over that actually, so it stays on. The third way is to shoot another ammo and scroll over to sticky. Yeah, I thought of that. I thought of that when we were in the training room. So you could fire like a sleep ammo and then scroll over while you're doing the evade reload move. But you know what's a lot easier than doing all of that? Just having the slow reload. It's actually much easier. Legend says sticky 2 rapid fire over sticky 3. Is it though? Is it over it? Because sticky rapid fire 2 takes longer to shoot per shot. So if they're doing precisely the same damage and you could use the same build, then it's harder to determine which one is actually better. Dakiro says, does the heavy bone horn earplug work against all roars or just minor ones? Just minor ones. Yeah, they would be for like tier 1 monsters basically, so it's not very useful. It's occasionally useful. I heard if you run out of ammo and switch to another ammo type, fire that off, then switch back to the empty while evade reloading, it'll real quick it'll reload. Oh, so you're talking about an exploit, huh? That'd be interesting. Let's go with, well, we should be going with, we're just going to go with Chef's Choice Platter. We should be going with Bombardier or Elemental Large, but I'm just going to save myself another max potion. Let's jump up here. Wrong area. I always try to get at least 1 point of Tool Specialist these days. Super helpful with more tool spec in your mantles. Oh, right. Our mantles could have been holding something. That's funny. Where'd he go? Did he go the other way? Oh, there he is. All right, what should we start off with? We're going to start off with Thunderproof, I think. All right, and we'll throw you into a wall. Oh, that was close. I was not sure if that was going to make it. And we're heading back. You know why? Because we don't have Sticky 3. How do you like that? Let's go ahead and take this mantle off. We just flubbed up. We just flubbed up, everyone. You're welcome. Dear Jesus in heaven. What the friggity frick? The Gajalakas are shelling the Meowster for us. Wow, I'd love to be around for that. But no, we're grabbing a correct item loadout. Alright, this'll work. That's disappointing. Mother fricker. Rhythm says I disconnected, so I've decided to just watch the stream instead. I'm sorry to hear that, man. I don't know why people disconnect sometimes. It's really bad. Alright, look at how much the Temporal Mantle has already recharged. That's pretty good. By the time we're done with the Thunderproof Mantle, you know that the Temporal Mantle is going to be back, right? If it's not back, it'll be nearly back. Ouch. That's okay. Let's go ahead and heal that up. Go ahead and reload. KO him in a minute. There he goes. He's KO'd. Two, three, 4. Oh, I need to craft more sticky ammo already. I didn't even think about it. Shoot. This guy's not going to kill me, is he? He is nuts, man. Let's go ahead and heal, because I'm at risk. Ooh, he's trying to get me. Go go ahead and set this down real fast. There we go. Oh my god, this guy's so freaking dangerous. This guy is crazy dangerous, man. So what we used to do with the, in the base game, we would put these guys down, right? Watch this. Boom! He didn't like that. He did not like that. See, we get our mine back down and we craft more barrel bombs. Looks like we can't do that with this loadout. We would craft more barrel bombs and he'd blow up again. In fact, we had those extra slots. We can actually probably build Bombardier. Two, three, four. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I don't know if all those landed at all. That moment when you've leveled past a monster component required in Guiding Lands and are now level 7. Just saw a long shelling gunlance speedrun that uses the Silverlos gunlance, and he used the back hop to close distance. Super hop. Oh yeah, I've done that. You turn and then you back hop because it's faster moving than the forward hop. I've done that. Oh, I can't believe that hit me. So check it out. Temporal Mantle's back. Let me tell you why Temporal Mantle's back. Because we got Tool Specialist Secret on. That's why. Big freaking deal, man. It's not for every monster. You don't need it for every fight. But for a fight like this, it is nice. And you can see we've gotten our Wyvern Blast back real nice and fast. Oh, come on, man. Come on up here, guys. This is a better spot. I already put down my Wyvern Blast. AJ getting shot out of the sky. Poor AJ. Poor AJ. Oh, AJ's concussed. He's concussed. He's about to get smacked. Ooh. Ooh, so much damage. Alright. I kind of shoot him on his shoulder. Did you know that? I don't necessarily aim for the head because his head moves too much. I aim for the little area between his head and his neck. This spot right here. It's a safer place to aim for because he doesn't move it quite as much and the KO damage still counts. Your hit zones don't matter because you're using explosive damage. Hey-oh, there's our Temporal Mantle. Look how fast. We've almost got our Thunder Mantle back as well. Thunderproof is a little past halfway back. Just shows you how strong Tool Specialist can be if you give it a chance. Oh, and there's our Temporal Mantle. Oh, I'm dead. There we go. I still died. Wow, man. Oh my god, Tempered Kieran. He killed us from full health. He didn't even bat an eye. He's like, you're out of here, buddy. Jesus Christ, man. Okay, there's a proc of Fortify. And as you can see, our Temporal Mantle actually would have come back in a matter of seconds. Look how close it is, our Temporal Mantle. So maybe if I had just ran away like a girl, or like a, I don't know, beta male. Ran away from the fight scared, maybe I would have lived, because apparently staying there and fighting was a bad idea. Maybe if I get good. Come on. Oh my god. Gameconomist, why use focus with the Light Bowgun? The focus skill is giving me back my special ammo. For those of you who don't know that, I think a lot of people are still learning that. Yeah, you use the focus skill to get your Wyvern Blast back, and Wyvern Blast is actually really useful on the Light Bowguns. Alright, Thunderproof is coming on, so I don't get one-shotted like a huge derp. Freaking one shot. Alright, get a ton of damage from that. Alright, lots of shots, lots of shots. Three, four. Can't believe he killed me like that. It's so ridiculous. He's not even looking at me this whole time. Look at all this damage we're getting. Put this down. Oh, snap. He didn't like that. True spare shot versus artillery 5. True spare shot versus artillery 5. I think because on these light bowguns, since you are better off taking the slow reload, I think I'm preferring the true spare shot. Isn't that crazy? It's not so black and white like it used to be. It used to be very black and white. Now it's like, which one is better? Well, how large is your clip? How fast can you reload your clip? Right? We have these new questions to ask. Is he out of range yet? Oh, look at that. We did run out of sticky ammo. Look at that, guys. For those of you who are like, oh, well, maybe reserve won't matter. Looks like reserve did matter. Very interesting. Another reason to consider the true spare shot rather than... Oh. Well, there goes my whatever you call it. Oh, God. Oh, my God. Glad I have the Thunderproof. And once again, you can see that the Temporal Mantle is actually back before Thunderproof is over, which I think is a really nice thing to have. Oh, thanks. Sounds like he's saying, oh, thanks. Ouch. That hurts. Peak performance skill effect has worn off. I'm KO'd. Jeez Louise, man. Jeez Louise. Please stop it. If only I could paralyze him. I can't paralyze him. See, if we were using the Dire Gun Dementia, we could paralyze him. I'm sorry, we could sleep him. Not paralyze him. Go ahead and put this on. Perfect. He did exactly what I was about to do. Oh man, there's no way I'll be able to do that either. Just shoot him with the normal ammo, I guess. We're so useless right now. Boop. Wow, that was 200 damage, man. That's because the Raging Light Bowgun has... Shoot, man. Nothing but high attack. Don't do it. Son of a bitch. Don't do it. Boop. Get this guy again. And he's gone. Nice job, everyone. Oh, I see. It automatically returns me to the gathering hub. There are so many trap memes in the Discord. I noticed that too, Victor. It's kind of odd, isn't it? It's kind of grody. Imagine imagining what it'd be like to imagine. Imagine that. I think I'm ready to make a video on this light bowgun. I'm satisfied with this build. I've tried out Artillery 5 with this build. Since we ran out of reserves, so imagine we never died to Curran. Okay, so we totally died to Curran earlier, right? You guys saw that. It was funny. And when we died, we were at camp and we could have refreshed our ammo. But pretend for a moment that we had not died. Then we would be having an ammo issue. We would be having a limited amount of ammo issue. So I think that true spare shot is going to keep you from having, for a certain number of fights, you're going to be able to skip having to go back for more ammo. All right. I think I preferred true spare shot. Yeah, isn't that weird? You'd think it would be artillery. Führer maintenance, fortitude release, slider physique. Führer maintenance. That's a really niche decoration. Did he say what was any good? What? Is it better than Dire Gun? As soon as I join the quest, it dies. Well, let's do a Dire Gun Dementia run as well. Imagine we never died to Kieran. I doubt. Hey now. Hey now. By the way, how was the volume on my laptop? Oh, I see. Man, my laptop's getting old. My laptop, it's about 2 years old, and it gets used so heavily. It renders so many videos. It runs so much software. It's about time for me to start getting a new laptop, I think. Yeah, it's about that time. Okay. Let's go to the mall. Let's run over here. We're going to choose change equipment. What time is this? 5:14. So we finished off our elemental builds. These are it. This is Blackwing Bowgun with piercing shots, huh? Diregun Dementia, 10,000 volts. We're going to override this 10,000 volts build. I think I need more slots for these Light Bowgun builds. This is hammer. I think we're going to have to call that Light Bowgun too. Yeah, that's going to have to be called Light Bowgun. Oh no, I've chosen to rename it. And now my keyboard's not going to load. Oh, is it loading? For the love of God, please load. For the love of all that is holy. Some weapons, I guess, require like a ton of different builds, but hammer does not, does it? Okay, Light Bowgun 2. And let me do something that you do in computer science all the time. We're going to go ahead and dump this build here in a temporary slot so that we can transfer Grinding Mallet. Grinding Mallet's going to be transferred, I think, down here. All right, and now we're going to go ahead and grab this. Where's it? Transfer it up here. So 10,000 volts sticky ammo. Blackwing Diregun Dementia. 10,000 volts. With the normal ammo. So I have more testing to do with the 10,000 volts because for the Light Bowguns, my next concern for the Light Bowguns, what is the best Light Bowgun for spread, normal, and pierce? I've got to know that. And I currently do not know that. In the meantime, let's take this build and trade it out with Diregun Dementia. Ooh, so wait a second. Where's our free element coming from again? We have 3 levels of free element ammo up. Oh, it's right there. So we've got the Damascus coil. Where are the other 2 levels coming from? Oh, here it is. Release and release. Man, I'm going wild. I'm going crazy, man. So we'll drop Stone Thrower release. We don't need that anymore. And we'll pick up what? KO, probably. Let's go ahead and pick up that KO. It's going to be called Slugger. Page 3 Slugger. Looks like we can take care of both at the same time. Right here. There we go. Health boost Slugger. Free element ammo 2. Alright, so it's the same build, but this time with the Devil's Madness. Alright. Heavy Bowgun Ray Zhang. Light Bowgun Devil Joe. What? Time for laptop fund. Yeah. Eventually, I've noticed over time my laptop has been running slower and slower, and this is understandable because that's just how computer hardware is. You start to use it, you start to put stuff on it, and it's the rendering, man. We do so much rendering. This computer has rendered probably about 800 videos. 800. You don't just render 800 videos and leave your computer feeling fine. So might be getting close to time to clean up the laptop, restore it to factory default, sell it, and purchase a new one. Sell it to some kid going to school probably. He'll get it for a good bargain. And I'll get a brand new one that can render videos better. It's about that time. My PlayStation 4 keyboard has started acting like that as well. I think it's the monster in the game. My laptop is 5 years old. Crit boost plus vitality for me, huh? I don't know. I'll wait a little while longer on the laptop. You know, I bet if I wait like one more... Well, I don't know. It just depends. I'll keep an eye on its performance. Maybe I could just have it cleaned up or something. Probably has a lot of... I clean it all the time, actually. I do, actually. I clean it all the time. I don't know how to improve it from where it's already at. Let's go ahead and have a meal. Eat a meal. I can eat whatever I want. That means we're going to have Elemental Resist Bombardier. That's what I should have eaten the first time. So we're going to have Bombardier this whole time. Last time we died pretty early. We died halfway through, actually. Are we running maintenance again? Yeah, we're running maintenance again, and we should have the same mantles as well. So you have AJ, Will, and Victor. How's it going, guys? How many people are in here? Oh, cool. So Blade, Logan, and Nicholas are in a quest. They, Faye, Wish, and I were fishing, and Sora. Victor, I think I've played with you a few times, have I not? We'll have a run anyways, but man, I should really start enforcing a rule where you need to let somebody else have a turn. You can't go like twice in a row or something like that. I don't know. I want to play with everyone who joins. Have you faced Elatrion in Generations? I have not. I have not faced him in Generations. Wait. Oh, you mean Generations Ultimate? Yes, I did. I fought him solo, in fact, I believe. I fought him solo and I won. I'm sorry. Slow Bro asks, why focus for the guns? Focus gives you your Wyvern Blast back faster. That is what focus does. All right, let's kill this Kieran real fast. Victor says I'll leave. Well, I'm just thinking, you know, there's a lot of people who haven't had a turn. And some people, I think, they join the stream and they wait like 2 hours and then I'm imagining myself leaving and they haven't even had one turn. So I just think about that, you know what I mean? The thing is, I don't have time to like organize every single stream to make sure everyone gets a turn, but I would like everyone to have a turn. That would be nice. Alright, let's get up to Kieran and let's wreck his booty. His booty. And this time we have the correct ammo at the opening of the fight. Looks like I have the Wyvern Blast counter. That's not good. Hold on. Alright, before we start this out, let's make sure... we can't customize our bowgun, can we? Oh, darn it, dude. Alright, whatever. Whatever, let's get up there. Currently, I have 2 attack 4 jewels and 2 agitator 4 jewels, which is more than enough to ask for plus the agitator just jewel Capcom gave us yesterday. Oh yeah, they gave out a challenger decoration, didn't they? That's really nice, isn't it? I think it's kind of, in my opinion, the agitator decoration is like the new attack boost decoration because monsters are enraged all the time. Oh, just see me jump off of that. Frick that. Five. Keeping an eye on spare shot to see how it performs. Out of range. Whoa, does the Crit Boost 3 ammo have more range? I'm sorry, not the Crit Boost. The Sticky Ammo 3 ammo have more range. Crit Boost 3 ammo. There's no such thing. Two, 3, 4. Nice. I got that counter Wyvern Blast mod. What a name, what a name. Nice. Oh, no, no, no. We only got 200 damage on that. I thought it actually... He was just standing on top of it. He didn't actually activate it. Where is he going? Nice. It is the same people. AJ is the same player as well. I remember because last run we had a gun lancer using that same build as well. Yeah, you guys gotta let other people have a turn, man. Yeah, for sure. If you've already ran, you should probably let somebody else have a turn because people join the stream to go live in the stream, you know? Should have like an official rule though. We used to do an official rule like that, but ever since Iceborne came out, I didn't enforce it because it just didn't matter to me as much. Let's go ahead and get our Thunderproof Mantle on. Oh, snap. I forgot. We don't have Temporal Mantle on. We have the Thunderproof Mantle on. Oh my god, he got me twice. I'm not KO'd, am I? Nice. 388 damage on him. That's good. What is he doing? Oh, and he's jumping up. Alright, let's catch up to him. Is he KO'd? Yes. No point in mounting him. He gonna get KO'd. Actually, I think he got knocked down from damage there. Please KO. Nope, no KO. Imagine crit status type. What? I'm probably going to go to sleep now. It's late where I am, so I'll bid you guys farewell. If any Xbox players want to add me, I'm Main Hammer. See you later, Main Hammer. Have a nice night. Yeah, it's actually probably pretty late if you're in the UK, if you're in Europe. Did you guys know that the second most subscribed to country I get is actually Germany? Isn't that pretty wild? I always think it's going to be like Canada or the UK, but it's not. It's actually Germany. And Canada and the UK are high on the list. They're like right after Germany, but yeah, it's actually Germany in the second place. It's the United States and then Germany. Ouch, that hurts. Out of range. Let's go ahead and put him to sleep now. I think that he's getting ready to go off to his actual nest, and we want to get asleep before he does that. There he goes. Yeah, we can do barrel bombs if you guys want to do some barrel bombs. It's fine with me. You guys can see that actually the Temporal Mantle is basically good to go. Check that out. Because of we have the maintenance decoration. Remember that? We got maintenance 3. So Thunderproof is dead, and by the time Thunderproof died, Temporal's basically just there, you know what I mean? So I like that. God. That was a bad shot. Nice. 400 damage. Okay, and here it is. We're nearly out of ammo. Just like last time, we are nearly out. Nearly out. Very interesting. Oh no. Oh my god, I almost died there. You know what? I bet you we would have died. We would have died. Oh no, is he leaving to his nest? This fight's taking longer than normal. There's an open spot if somebody wants to join. I don't know if somebody wants to join. But yeah, I was going to say, I bet you if we had not eaten for elemental resist large, we would have died right there. I still haven't tried the counter mod. You should. It's a lot of fun, man. Yeah, the way it works is you shoot it like an ammo, basically, and it flies in front of you and lands on the ground. And if it lands into the monster's attack, you actually deal a huge chunk of damage. Gigantic chunk of damage. You know what? I should have grabbed fresh ammo, but I didn't want to skip out on my Temporal Mantle. But check it out. My Lightning Mantle is basically back. What do you think of that? Lightning Mantle is here. Oh, that sucks. Come on. Alright, we'll go ahead and craft the last bits of our sticky ammo. Dang it. Alright, there we go. We're out after this. I knew that limited ammo was an issue. Look at this. True Spare Shot gave us a whole extra clip right there. 3 shots. Don't do it. Don't do it, you crazy. You poofy. How's he not dead yet? Is Devil's Madness still best Sticky Light Bowgun or still testing? They feel very close to, they feel very similar to each other. I think I think the Devil Joe Light Bowgun is probably going to hold on to its place because of the sleep ammo, basically. You have no sleep ammo on the Raging Heavy Light... Well, I don't know, though, because the Raging Light Bowgun comes with paralysis, and there are paralysis-only monsters out there. So, Shara Ishvalda is an example. Who's another example of no paralysis, or paralysis only? I know there's more than one. I know there's more than one because I was dealing with it earlier. Nothing can stop this guy. He's like, I'm in it to the end. Take this off then. Her fanny, what? Frosty didn't say hi to me. Oop. Let's go ahead and refresh our ammo. Wrong ammo. Ya poofties? Ya bunch of poofties? Don't be a poofty. Shar Ishvalda is paralysis only. Who else is paralysis only? I know there's other monsters out there. Who else doesn't go to sleep? Yeah, if you're just talking pure DPS, Raging Light Bowgun is going to do slightly more. Not going to be a huge amount, but it is going to be a notable amount. You don't like layered armor. No offense, but your guy looks hideous. Hideous! Crazy how long it takes for Kieran to get up there. Alright. Have you gone to sleep? Please tell me you've gone to sleep. Yeah, he's gone to sleep. Except I don't have the normal Wyvern Blast, so I can't put it down all around his face. Isn't that sad? Alright, let's shoot him in the face. Oh, and we were just about done. Look at that. He only had a little bit of damage left. Thoughts on the Nargacuga light bowgun? It takes so long to kill stuff. I have not explored the Blackwing bowgun more than like one time, but I'm feeling more confident in how to recommend elemental bowgun builds, and I'm feeling more confident in how to recommend sticky ammo bowgun builds. Man, that fight did take us a while though, didn't it? The new clutch claw system really lowered the power of light bowgun. Well, that's not true for sticky ammo on light bowguns. Yeah, sticky ammo on light bowguns is still doing well. In fact, Shara Ishvalda is one of the better sticky ammo heavy bowguns, but it just fires one shot at a time, right? So really the light bowguns surprisingly, the light bowguns have kind of become a good source of sticky ammo. Look at this, Challenger Physique. That would be good for a bowgun build, probably. I mean, a bow build. There's Destroyer Vitality. Not bowgun, bow. If you have a bow where you can fit Agitator on, right, that's pretty good. What about the Garuga stick light bowgun? I need to look at that one, yeah. In fact, let's take a brief look at it real fast. I want to compare it real fast. What's the best type of gun lance? Right now, people are saying that the long shelling gun lance are the best. Sticky is not fun for me. I miss other ammos. I love sticky ammo, actually. I love that sticky ammo causes knockdown after knockdown after knockdown. That's really cool. You can fit the KO skill onto it because it's an artillery build. Yeah, I love it, actually. Big fan. What's your favorite layered armor besides Silver Knight? Mine's Great Gyros. I don't really have any other favorites, to tell you the truth. Silver Knight's probably the only one. Let's go ahead and see. Blackwing Bowgun. 351 versus 364. Actually, if you were to compare it to... Right, we have to test... hold on. We have to test Fading Blossom as well. So Fading Blossom also gets sticky ammo... Actually, it's only... Oh, no, it should only show 2 shots of it, right, because we only have free element ammo up 2 on. Fading Blossom, huh? Yeah, we need to test Fading Blossom as well. 10,000 volts with 403 attack, right? You compare that to this guy, and it's 351 to 403. Okay, and it's holding 3 shots of the sticky rapid fire 3, huh? Oh, not that. Oh, but you would be actually using the sticky ammo 3, or... No? I think what it's saying is that you can't change the recoil on the sticky ammo 2. Hold on, what's the recoil on the sticky ammo 2? It says a recoil of 4 for sticky ammo 2, right? Not misunderstanding that, am I? I don't think it allows you to adjust the sticky ammo 3's recoil, or sticky ammo 2's recoil. Which, if it does have the recoil plus 4, you probably wouldn't want to use it, right? Pretty sure. And you guys want to use evade reload on it for 3 shots. Yeah, you certainly could do that. But what would 3 levels of reload assist get you? Oh, I see. Nothing. So you could go evade reload 3 and then power barrel for extra stun damage. Or you could just go reload assist 4 and just have the normal reload. I would probably just do that, tell you the truth. All right. Well, I think now is a good time to wrap up. We've been streaming for 2 hours and 13 minutes. It is time for me to officially start my Saturday and enjoy my day. I'm going to save my progress here. 600 viewers? Darn it. Let's get this wave going. All right, guys. Thanks for checking out the Light Bowgun builds with me. There is so much to explore that I can guarantee you there's going to be another Light Bowgun stream where we do even more testing. The Light Bowguns have become one of the most confusing weapon classes for me anyways, because we're looking at them and looking at them and looking at them, and it's harder to define exactly what you should be using. But I think I feel safe saying that the Actinula is good for water, you know, that kind of stuff. The Rathalos is good for fire. So we can wrap up what we know about the elemental light bowguns. Is the sticky and the shot light bowguns that we're still figuring out. There's so much to them. There's a lot of variety, but undoubtedly one of those light bowguns is going to be your best light bowgun, because that's generally how it works in this game. You can just kind of whittle it down to the top 2, you know, top 1, top 3. So yeah, I'm going to thank you all for watching. Wait a second, we can't do the wave. We got to do the kabuki. Freaking wave. Let's get the kabuki going. There we go. All right, now we can wrap up. I'm going to thank you all for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.